If you're new to this channel, I invite you to follow and subscribe to my channel if you like to see more of my content. And if you like my content, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. And leave your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. I really truly appreciate everything that you write and share with me. Yeah. Emma, Emma. Emma vida zonta contigo. Good morning, 皆様. They have a lot of roses. Roses are red, roses are blue. It's getting long. That was so heartwarming. That was so heartwarming, I swear. Oh, hello. Aries or Capricorn. But Aries is a ram. Capricorn is a goat. Oh, my dear parents. Oh, they're grazing on the sand. On the sand grass. That's so cool. So, wir laufen auf der Straße mit die Leute zum Arbeiten. Herbert, Albert, Hilbert, Hilfe. It's so quiet. Almost no one is on the street. That's a nice one. Always, I wanna be with you. And we can be with you. Good morning. Always, I wanna be with you. And we can be with you. It's a chaotic episode, and we'll see how it goes. Get ready for it. That's a cool one. A tree. It's a cool one. Amazing. Under a tree. And there's a tree. Amazing. Base on a tree. You can try it. See. Almost no one. Ah, there. That's this process. That's where it goes. That one. I've always felt amazed with this one. Oh, that's so nice. What's this? Bergstraße? Wow, that's so cool. That's an old train track. So imagine back then there was old trains there. There was an old train station. No back train track. Yep. We'll come in. And there will be cars coming. Before it gets traffic, I get in there. Wow, this is so amazing. And I have a shot. That's so cool. Amazing. Wet, wet, wet. Zo'n halde. Echt. Where is that? Zo'n halde. Wonen neu erleben. That was cool. It was really fascinating. And that's the very reason why I like to walk around. Because I could see a lot of things. And when I see a lot of things, a lot of inspiration. And when there's a lot of inspiration, there's a lot to write. And that's what I was talking about in the previous episode, where do something different, which is actually an advice that I got and learned from my husband, because he likes a variety of things. And then back then, it wasn't the thing that I could understand, because in my head it was just like push, 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 like Capricornian style, like Saturn, like solid Saturn way, like just pure perseverance and hard work. You don't have time to play. You don't have time to even think and be a child again, because all you think about is just work, 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 and finish it. Deadlines, rules, systems. And there's really no room for us to just to exist and just breathe, which is essential for artists, essential for creativity and creative self-expression. And if you're looking for some ways to survive life with ease and grace, then you have to do something like this, like just walk around. You don't have like measurements like how many kilometers you run. Just run until your body says so, like, okay, it's time now. And then, or like, okay, you like to eat something, you like to bake something, then you do. And you don't have to like measure every little thing. Now, for sure, baking, you need to measure. With baking, you need precision and all. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to have deadlines all the time. Like, for sure, deadlines are healthy because systems help us to be organized and be orderly. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you just put everything about, like, you just pour your heart onto systems without even looking at the people around the system, without looking at around the people around the systems you build, then what makes that? What's the reason then of building the systems that people can gain any benefits from it? Right? Common sense. Common sense. And that's what's losing today. We're losing common sense because everything's just system. Everything's just about about the laws and stuff, without really considering, is this law sensible? Is this law still sensible enough? I mean, we're losing that, and it's so weird because that's the main thing about being human. The reason why we're humans and we're not birds. The reason why we're not birds and dogs, because we have common sense. And that's what we're losing. We're becoming animals. We're nothing different than the birds and the snakes and the barbaric lions and tigers in the wild. We're becoming more barbaric than ever. We're so barbaric that we just treat everything as if, okay, we're back to the Middle Ages. Seriously. In the Middle Ages, they have these torture methods, and we think it's so awful that they did it to humans. But what are we doing now? We build systems that choke people. We build laws that choke people's necks. We build things that make people more miserable than we are. We build something, we control so much. We control people, we control our family, we control our spouse, we control our husbands, we control our children. We control everything we do. We put deadlines that in the next 20 years you should graduate. You should graduate in college because that's expected you to be. You should become a lawyer. You should become a lawyer. You should become an accountant because everyone needs an accountant. I mean, seriously. Hallo, guten Morgen. So, like, you see, like, if there's really, like, there's no space for us to even just smile and say guten Morgen. Seriously, like, when I do, and like, that's what I realized here in Deutschland. Like, this country, I appreciate the systems they build. But what I notice about is when I walk on the street, when I smile and offer my simple smile, offer my simple smile just because, like, it's not even like I have intent. It's just because I like to smile. So what? What's your problem? Do you have problems with me smiling? And then when I just greet them, guten Morgen, guten Tag, they have the frown on their face, the curve on their face, it changes, like from south to north. And then like before, there was like, they honk at me like, oh, hello. And that's what's losing. We're losing that. And it's not just about, okay, this is Germany and all. It's really about like everywhere in the world, we're losing that element of being human. And that's what I'm trying not to lose. The me, the human me. I have my systems in place. I have my deadlines. I have 2 books to release this year. the short anthology. I have my strokes of design novel, which I've been working for 3 years. And 3 years, pure systems. I had systems in place. But I was able to finish 3 books in a year. I was able to finish this and that, so, but not with like compromising my walks. I was able to do those while moving our stuff from Brennet to here. And I was able to do that while still laughing and walking around and letting, like, showing up online, showing up to you, listening to me. I know this is another chaotic episode, but it's just, I like to release that with you. I like to tell you these stories because this is what makes me me. And similarly, I don't want you to lose that too. I don't want you to lose that. So if you think like you're so busy in life, you don't have time for this because I mean, like for example, like you lost your job. Oh, you feel like the whole world fell apart because you lost your job. So what? You lost your job. You didn't lose your life. You still have chances because just because you're alive, you still can do anything. But what do we think about when we lose our job, we lose our car, we lose our career, we follow, oh, I can do anything. Yeah, for sure, you can do anything now. Because you're still in the Saturnian, I call it the Saturnian programming, where everything's just, there's no, even Son Goku is playing around. He's one of the strongest warriors in the galaxy. I mean, Son Goku, and even his son, he's the master and all, but was he just practicing all the time? No, he was playing around. He had time for hanging out with friends, he had time for doing something else. So just because you're a master, you don't have time for something else. Does it make sense? So I hope this episode resonates with you, and I hope that I inspire you to do something same. I know it's not like, okay, I'm forcing you to do something, but it's just a suggestion. Ein Vorschlag. Okay. Ich gebe dir einen Vorschlag. Nur ein Vorschlag. So also, it's up to you. It's still your decision to do something else. Maybe do some walks. Mobilize your body because you've just been so stagnant. You're just so stuck. Maybe you need to move your body to revitalize your cells and do something like that. Or maybe you should do some spa. Maybe you should do some swimming. Maybe you should do some, I don't know what you like to do. So I hope this episode resonates with you. And yeah, before I leave you with this episode, and I like to invite you to get a copy of my upcoming books. And all the links that you need to know is in the description below. So that's it for today. And yeah, it's getting warm. So see you in the next one. Cheers.